Hey guys, it's YOU WACK, and if you haven't heard the amazing news, Echo is finally out on Overwatch. Now, I did my first look video a couple of hours ago, and if you want to look at all the abilities, including the ultimate, which this video will too, then you totally can, but in this video, I just want to focus on the ultimate. In fact, I want to focus on the ultimate with all of the heroes. Now, you might be wondering what I mean by that, and that's why I want you guys to go check out the first video, because Echo's ultimate is basically Ditto. It's kind of ironic because Blizzard straight up copied Ditto and put him into Overwatch in the form of Echo's ultimate, because Echo's ultimate is called duplication, where she's able to duplicate any enemy hero. Everything from their primary form of fire, abilities, passive, including their ultimate. But the thing that makes Echo's duplication ultimate so great is that everything is copied, but the ultimate charges a lot faster, like a whole lot faster. That means for a hero like Tracer, you can get like 4 pulse bombs if you're a god like Tracer, or a hero like Zarya, you can now get like 2 grabs, where she's been most known to have the slowest ultimate charge. So knowing that there's a unique interaction with each and every single hero, lots of people have questions. What's it like for Deva? What's it like with Reaper? What's it like with Baptiste? Do their ultimates stay? Do the ultimate go away? Well, that's what this video is for, because I want to be duplicating every single ultimate with Echo. So we're gonna go really fast here. First with Deva, you can get about 2 Deva bombs if you find about 6 enemies, which you are capped at 7 enemies with every single team fight, assuming that you do have a Mercy on the enemy team that reses someone. But you can see here that, yeah, it charges fast, but it's not like you can just get Deva bomb after Deva bomb. You still have to wait for the casting time, which will be prevalent with a lot of heroes. So Orisa's ultimate is the perfect example of what I mean by this, because you might think, oh, I can get 3 Orisa bongos. No, you can only get 1, because you have to wait for the Orisa bongo to, well, last its whole duration or get destroyed. So if it were to get destroyed now, yes, I can build it back up. But the thing is, though, like, that's it. That's all you can really do. After the Echo ultimate, you can still use Orisa's ult, though. So with Reinhardt, you're able to get 2 Earth Shatters, but you still have to be able to get the Earth Shatter. But you get it fairly quickly. You just need to get about 1.5 kills. And the great thing about Reinhardt is that after you cast the ult, you can start building back up again. So Reinhardt is one of those heroes where he really benefits from the Echo ultimate. Roadhog, another casting ult that you have to wait for the duration to finish, but you still can get 2 whole hogs if you do, well, have enough enemies. But the thing is, though, you have to remember, I'm killing about 9 enemies in this clip alone. You can't kill 9 enemies in Overwatch. You just can't. Maybe in FFA. Sigma, this was a little bit weird because, again, you do have another casting time that you have to wait out, but you can barely get to. I could only get 1 just because I'm not that good of a Sigma. If you can get off a lot of DPS, or if you just have 6 enemies standing around, you can get a clean 2 Sigma ult, but afterwards, if you don't drop them, you don't get the benefit of the kill. Winston is another hero that has a casting ultimate that can only really allow you 1 ultimate, so it doesn't necessarily matter if you get it off in like the 1st second or the 4th second, but you do want to get it early on, because it's not like you can just keep using Winston's ultimate after Echo's ultimate is done. Once your ultimate as Echo is done, it's all done. Hammond's is straight up broken because the timer starts after you cast your ultimate. You don't have to wait for the Hammond mines to disappear. So you're gonna see, I just got a second one instantly, even though I had my original set of Hammond mines still on the field. I'm gonna get like a clean 3 Hammond mines, even though I'm pretty bad at Hammond, but pretty broken in my book. Zarya, we went over at the beginning of the video. Now, the reason why it's slow to charge is because I only have 0 charge. Now, if I only had 0 charge, but I got constant DPS, I can get a clean 2 ultimates, but I'm sure if I had more DPS, I can get 3, but do you really need 3 gravitons with Zarya? And the grabs still last after the fact of Echo's ult. Ashes is so interesting. You're only allowed 1 Bob. Now, you might think that this is so lame, but the thing is, though, with Bob, if he does go down somehow, you can just call him back again. So it's not like you can have a battlefield full of Bobs. You are only allowed 1, but it's good if he runs out of health. Bastion's is pretty useless in this case. You are able to get it pretty quick, but again, the whole duration of Bastion's ultimate is the whole duration of Echo's ultimate. You can barely get off a second one, but again, you still have to wait like a whole second to be able to even cast that second one. And by that time, it's already gone. So with Doomfist, it brings up a great point, because I'm terrible with Doomfist, and you're gonna see right here that I'm barely able to get like 2 ultimates off with Doom, but every single time you copy a hero, you still have to be good with that hero to be able to get their ultimate. If you stand around and do nothing, you won't get it, but if you're bad like me, you can get get 1, maybe 2 ultimates. Lots of people are gonna ask this question, can you copy Echo? No, you can't. There's not even like a little Easter egg where both of the Echoes says twinsies or something. That would've been cute, but no, you can't do anything with Echo. So with Genji, it's a clean 2 Dragon Blades, but the thing is though, you need a minimum of 6 heroes at your disposal, 3 for your first, 3 for your others, so you can't technically 1v6 the enemy team finally with Genji, but it's still gonna be difficult. Plus, if it's a 6v6, your team is probably gonna kill the last 3 after your initial 3. Just watch how broken this is with Hanzo. This has to get nerfed. Now you're probably gonna wonder, oh, why is it so broken? It's because the dragons continue after you fire the first one. So if you have a grab, oh, an easy dragon strike. And then if you just want to throw another dragon strike, all you gotta do is get a couple headshots. Like, I hate Hanzo so much, but I especially hate him now. Junkrat is a bit more tamer, where you're able to get 2 Junkrat Rip Tires, which I think Junkrat benefits the most because this is one of the heroes that you have such a powerful ultimate, but the hero himself is such a glass cannon. So I can really see a Junkrat Tire being copied a bunch with Echo. So McCree's High Noon with Echo is very interesting because you might want to get as many High Noons as possible, but the whole point of High Noon is to get as many kills as possible with just 1 single Deadeye. So you might be a little bit more frugal with your High Noon shotage. That's not even a word, but you don't really want to because you want to get as many kills as possible with just 1. So Mei is one of those heroes with Echo that obviously has a casting ult. You have to wait for Snowball to finish his initial job, but you can get another clean Snowball, and the great thing about Echo copying Mei's Snowball is that after you cast Snowball that second time, he still will be doing his job even after your Echo ultimate is done. So a good copy ult. Pharah's Rocket Barrage is another good one, but also not necessarily a good one because you might not want to get as many Rocket Barrages as possible. 1, because you're left twice as vulnerable because you're Rocket Barraging twice more, but the whole point of Rocket Barrage is to get as many kills as possible. So it's a good ultimate, yes, but not as much as if you want to maximize it. So Death Blossom with Echo is really, really good, but once again, just like Pharah, you're left vulnerable 3 times, but if you're able to get 3 whole Death Blossoms, you could easily 1v6 the enemy team, assuming that they don't have any stun abilities. But come on, this is Overwatch. Everybody has a stun or CC ability to some extent. Soldier 76, another casting ultimate where he is the ultimate. So it's just like Winston where, yeah, you can get 2 Soldier ultimates, which at least in Soldier's case, if you waste the first one, at least defense matrix with like Deva or whatnot will be gone. But even if you cast the second one, you won't get the full potential of Soldier's ult. So with Sombra's EMP, you can kind of cheese a little bit because you can get EMP really quickly, but the thing is though, you have to wait for the timer for the enemy hacks to finish before you can start building the EMP again. And if you kill all the enemies, you can't build your EMP again. So you might not want to shoot the enemy with Sombra, but that's just doing the most, man. Just shoot them. So Symmetra's is really interesting. So I actually have 2 clips that I want to show you because, again, you can build your shield really quickly, but it's not like you can have a field of shields. I tried. I really did try, but you have to wait for Symmetra's shield to go away to be able to recharge your shield once again, but then at that point Echo's ultimate is done. So then I had the question, okay, does the shield still stay after your Echo ultimate is done? And it doesn't. Torbjorn's ultimate is another great copycat ultimate because his spunk that you lay on the field just stays there, just like Hammond's mines. You can rebuild it too. You don't have to wait for the lava to go away, so you can literally have a pool of lava. It's so good, man. You can almost build a third one, but you can only get 2 full pools of lava. So Tracer's ultimate, if you copy it, it's just straight up OD because you can get so many pulse bombs because her ultimate recharge time is so fast already, and also how much damage potential you do have. But you have to understand that if you're doing this much damage with pulse bombs, you're not gonna have any enemies left to kill. So even if you get a third one, it shouldn't matter. Widow's ultimate has got to be the worst ultimate to copy because you can get it fairly quickly, but you can't get more than 1 because you have to wait for the initial info sight to finish before you can get a second one. But by that time, your Echo ultimate is gonna be done. And no, you don't get info sights after Echo's ultimate is finished. Ana's is another lame ultimate to copy because you can't have an army of allied nano boosted soldiers. I tried. You're only allowed 1 nano boost and you have to wait for that initial nano boost to finish. But by that time, once again, Echo's ultimate is gonna be finished and you're not able to even get a second nano boost. Baptiste, again, you're only allowed one wall. You're not able to get multiple walls because, I'm gonna sound like a broken record, you have to wait for the initial Baptiste wall to finish, and by that time, Echo's ultimate should be roughly finished. I mean, you can maybe get a second one, but it's gonna be so hard. Take a wild guess on what happens with Lucio's ultimate. That's right! You have to wait for the initial sound barrier to finish before you can cast the second sound barrier, but by that time, Echo's ultimate is already gonna be finished. Like, there's no even trying at this point. Just get one Lucio ultimate and just go in. That's all you get. Don't be greedy. I think at this point, you get the idea with long casting ultimates, especially like with Mercy, that you're only allowed one because you have to wait for the duration of the ultimate to finish. But I will say for this part, you aren't invincible with any of the heroes that you do copy, excluding Zenyatta, because you're invincible every single time you ult. With Mora, I tried so hard to get a second Mora ultimate, and you come really close. The only way that I can see this happening is that if you don't kill anyone on the enemy team so that you can have the maximum amount of people to be able to kill so that you can get a 1v6 with Mora, but there's no point then of getting an ultimate if you're not going to kill them, you know what I mean? And lastly, with Zenyatta, you are actually able to get 2 Zenyatta ultimates. You just have to be so accurate and also weave in your discords. But more than likely, you're just gonna get one. Again, I'm going against 3 bots that are just standing there, bruh. But at least with Zen, you can get a clean 2 ultimates, more like 1.5 because the casting time doesn't go out the whole time. And that was every single ultimate copied by Echo. Some are better than others, most definitely, like with Torbjorn, Hanzo, and Hammond, and some are just completely useless, like with Widowmaker. But I don't want you to watch this video and think that Echo is broken because I was in a completely controlled environment. And also, don't be scared thinking that Echo's gonna completely break the game. I mean, she might. This is definitely a unique ability that in the right hands, people can do a lot of damage, but that's the thing, is that in the right hands. Yes, you can copy a Sombra ultimate, or you can copy a Torbjorn ultimate, but you still have to be good with Sombra and Torbjorn to be able to get that ultimate. If not, Echo's ultimate is completely useless. So that's why I really like it, is that you still have to have skill to get that ultimate, and you have to have skill with every single hero, and you also have to know the situation that you're in to know what ultimate is better than others as terms of which ones to copy. But hopefully this video did help answer maybe a few of your questions in regards of Echo's ultimate. Please let me know of any other videos that you want me to do in regards of just Echo in general, and maybe I'll do them in the next couple of days. But until then, I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. More Overwatch videos to come, and bye.